By following these simple installation recommendations, you can quickly and easily transform what you have into what you want with Everase. Over the next several minutes, you will learn our methods for surface preparation, installation preparation, and material installation. Let's get started. Proper surface preparation is essential to achieving a professional-looking installation of Everase. All boards must be structurally sound and affixed to the wall without any movement. When resurfacing boards that exceed 16 feet, you'll find it helpful to use a 3-man crew rather than 2. Due to the high gloss characteristics of whiteboard material, vertical seams, as well as any imperfections beneath your writing surface, can show through if not adequately addressed from the start. For optimum results, we recommend spackling all seams and indentations the day before installation. This will allow for sufficient drying time so you can sand smooth the next day. Your selection of a filling compound should be either a water-resistant vinyl spackle or epoxy putty such as Fix-It Stick. To summarize, proper board preparation can help you achieve your desired installation outcome. On the day of installation, clear the area directly in front of the chalkboards being resurfaced. Keep in mind that Everase comes in 50-inch wide rolls, so you will need sufficient room to remove the release paper. Place a drop cloth in front of your work area to protect the flooring. Remove everything that had been affixed to the map rail. If there are side panels or a header trackboard, you'll find it more beneficial to mask off those areas with sheet vinyl and painter's blue tape rather than remove them. Whether your frame is aluminum or wooden, leave the frame in place. You will finish cut the resurfacing material to fit your frame. At this point, you'll need to prepare your wetting solution. We recommend mixing 3 tablespoons of mild detergent to 1 gallon of water. You want to use a pressurized handheld sprayer to deliver this solution. It is important that the solution properly wets the chalkboard surface without beating up. Spray the entire board surface with liberal amounts of this wetting solution. Remove any and all debris, such as crayon marks, tape, and glue, with a razor scraper. In the case of stubborn adhesive residue, you might choose to remove with Goo Gone on a clean cloth. Remove the Everase product from its carton and place at one end of your chalkboard. Stand upright with one of the end caps placed under the core of the roll. This end cap is useful on any flooring type, but will prove especially helpful if you're on a carpeted floor. With one installer holding the roll vertically, the other grabs the end of the roll and walks across to the opposite side of the board. After determining that the resurfacing material exceeds the width of your board by 4 to 6 inches on each side, you should dry cut the material with the release paper still on the back and then return the balance of your roll to its carton. Taking care not to crease the material, re-roll this just-cut strip back to the let-off side of the board and prepare for installation. Re-wet the entire board before applying the strip. To begin, peel back about 1 foot of the release paper down the full width of the roll from top to bottom. One installer needs to hold the peeled back end of the strip, while the other walks away to the other side of the board as he pulls off the remaining release paper. While this release paper is being removed, be sure the weight of the strip is being supported. The now exposed adhesive side of the strip must never touch the floor or itself. It is important that both installers hold the strip taut from both ends in front of the board, but without making contact. Be sure that the strip exceeds all 4 perimeter edges before applying. As one installer begins the application process, the other installer keeps the material taut and away from the board surface. Affix your strip to one of the top corners and then quickly squeegee across the horizontal middle of the board while moving toward the opposite side. Keeping an eye on the alignment, the installer on the move should push the top of the film up with one hand while continuing to work the squeegee downward with his other hand. Upon reaching the other side, one installer should continue this process but now wrap a soft cloth around the squeegee. One installer should continue working from the center, pushing the air bubbles and tunnels out to the perimeter edges while moving up and down and side to side. Meanwhile, the other installer can begin trimming. Make a miter cut in one of the top corners to relieve the pressure and achieve a tighter fit. Trim the excess selvage along the inside edge of the frame. As you arrive at the next corner, again make a miter cut, which will allow that selvage to be removed. Resume trimming along the inside edge until you reach the next corner, and so on until all 4 edges are complete. With trimming complete, both installers can resume the squeegee process until all air bubbles have been removed. Wipe away any excess liquid on the writing surface and towel dry. After an hour, go back and inspect each resurfaced board. Double-check for any air bubbles that may have appeared. You can still use your cloth-wrapped squeegee to work out any air bubbles even at this time. Your installation is now complete. Enjoy your new Everase whiteboard.